very close to it. And I'm just chilling here and I'm sitting, as you can see. This is the background scene. And I've been communicating to some people that I'm planning to do this moving abroad, even though I am abroad anyhow. Just, you know, clarifying a lot of stuff. And if I get right straight to the point, which I've been saying to a few close people to me, I really feel like, now if you've been watching a few of my videos in the past, I state and I've told people that in 2025 I'm going to sell my apartment in Armenia. And why in the year 2025? And because realistically that's just when things will seem to be a little bit more ready for me. 2024, I'm traveling all over, well, a lot of countries in the Middle East. End of this year, I'm living in Jordan. So by 2025, there's going to be a lot more clarity on which country and how to go about certain things, work, tourism, permanency, residency, paperwork, everything, okay? Which gives me, again, perfect amount of time to put my house apartment for sale. Now, if you know me or don't know me, I live very close, a 10-minute drive from the Turkish border. Okay, and if you know anything about or you don't know anything about politics going on between Armenia and Turkey right now, they've been planning on opening the borders. So if you know anything about Ottoman Empire and the Turkish people in general, they like to expand, okay? They've been doing it for 800 years, okay, since the Ottoman Empire, and take over. Okay, so they've taken over Europe, they've taken over all of Armenia. And again, once those borders open or reopen, the way Montenegro and Europe is flooded with Turkish people, Armenia is going to be flooded with Turkish people, okay? So what will start happening is they'll start to expand and open businesses in Armenia. And, you know, as I can see here, it's not like that they're very closed in a sense of, like, I see them, they drink alcohol, they're doing everything, they're a lot more Europeanized, right? Okay. Yesterday and today, like, I went to a lot of, like, the boutique shops, and I was looking for a traditional, like, Montenegrin females, like, folk dress, right? But there's literally none, and I wanted to keep it as kind of like a souvenir or like a memory of this trip, or have something that's cultural, but there is none, literally. Like, the only ones it's on the tags are made in Tunisia or made in Turkey. So I was like, that's a little bit like, I mean, if you go to Jordan, you're gonna find Jordanian dresses handmade in Jordan, or Palestinian dresses, but this is a completely different scenario, so I didn't get it. But that's what's going to end up happening over there in Armenia. They're going to end up selling, which is already happening. It's all like their products. It's either made in China or made in Turkey. Okay, so again, getting right back to the point and being honest. The reason why I document all this and say everything and show you the background of where I go and what I do, rather than covering shit up, is because you know, years back, I did tell all of you that I see a war coming and we're gonna lose Artsakh, right? Well, it happened. So what I see now is I see another genocide that's gonna happen to the Armenians. And here's the thing, right? Once the Turks come in, they don't like thieves and they don't like liars. And because they are people that decapitate, Armenians are just snipers, you know? I see another genocide coming through, because here's the thing. Armenians steal, lie. Because here's the thing. Armenians steal, lie, and cheat. And it's going to lead to more genocide. And it was yesterday or the day before where it really sunk in. It really set in. And I hate to say this and think this because it's horrible. And a genocide is a complete ethnic cleansing of a nationality, of a people. And it's not right. It never will be right. But I do understand, I genuinely do understand why Armenians have been victims of genocide over and over and over. Because they cause problems where there shouldn't be any. Over and over. And me personally, I'm not a very big fan of the Turks, and I'm not being prejudiced. It's just not, you feel a calling and a pull to people or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Or a culture or a way. The language, their culture, no, not for me. I'm a lot more drawn to Arabs. I've always been since I was little. I used to speak Arabic when I was a little girl. I used to belly dance. I lost the language because of many factors. I went to Armenian private school. I was learning Armenian, English, and French. So, you know, you lose things. You lose things. You lose things. And here's the thing. The Turks are very powerful, yes indeed. But in history, they've never succeeded to overthrow or overcome the Arabs. Not Jordan, not Saudi Arabia. And if they tried again, which they have, it would never work. The Arabs are way too powerful. And so I would feel a lot more protected in those areas than in Armenia. Do you understand me? Where people are waiting to sell you the fuck out. And what am I supposed to do? You know? If they do come and do another genocide, which, like I said, looks highly favorable that it would happen, what am I going to do? Show them my Islamic certificate, how I converted? Come on. You know what I'm saying? 2025 is the year I'll put my house for sale. Whether it sells or not, I don't know. That's up to the will of the divine. But my direction is towards the Middle East, guys. And again, I document all these stuff so that you understand why I've made these decisions, and so that you understand why I've made all these decisions. That is for the betterment and long-term betterment for myself. And that's it. I think this call to the diasporans moving to Armenia is a very big mistake, because if there is another genocide coming, there it goes, guys. All Armenians will be wiped off the planet once again. At least in Arab lands, we keep our culture, we keep the dignity, we keep the respect. The girls remain girls, that's it. And some of you are like, yeah, Talat prefers Arabs over Armenians. Yes, I do. Oh, Talat, she'll end up marrying an Arab, probably. Oh, I thought Talat was a sexist feminist. I never was. I've always been attracted to men. I've always liked men. But I'm talking about real masculine men. If a man is a provider, if a man is protective, why would I not want to be with him, love him, marry him? Of course I would. It's the feminine, toxic masculine. And when I say feminine, toxic masculine, it's the confused boy who expects his wife to be his mother that I have an issue with. Your mother and your wife are two separate individuals, and when issues arise between the two of them, as a man, you must know how to diligently prevent issues from arising and how to deal with things. You don't allow or let mom and wife fight or talk about each other. So I'm just gonna let this video slide, probably get a bottle of water.